Good morning, students. Today I will start chapter 6 in English Reader. And chapter 6 is Why Wisdom is Everywhere. This story is from Africa. This story is from Asante people of Ghana in Africa. And the central character of this story is a spider called Anansi. Anansi is an African folktale character which often takes the shape of a spider and is considered to be the spirit of all knowledge of story. These tales are some of the best known amongst the Asante people of Ghana. So, this Anansi, the spider, is believed to be the origin of all story. So, now we will read and know about this story. So, children, let's start. Once upon a time, the sky god named Naomi gave Anansi the spider an unusual gift. It was a pot which had in it all the wisdom of the world. Naomi also instructed Anansi to share the gift of wisdom with everyone in the world. The pot was filled with amazing skills and ideas. Anansi looked into the pot and learned something new every day. He was extremely selfish and greedy by nature and hated sharing anything with anyone. He thought, I want to keep all the wisdom in the pot just for me. I will hide it somewhere and not share it with anyone. A long time ago, sky god. So what is the name of sky god? Naomi gave gift to Anansi. Who is Anansi? Anansi is the spider. And what he gave? He gave an unusual gift. Unusual means, underline this word, unusual means more interesting or not normal. Okay? So what was the gift? It was the pot in which all the wisdom of the world. And he instructed also. Who instructed? Naomi. Naomi instructed to Anansi that share this gift of wisdom with everyone in the world. Okay? So the pot was filled with full of knowledge. So after getting the pot, he learned every day new thing. So now he was become very selfish. Who was become selfish? Anansi. He was become very selfish and greedy. Why? Because he got the pot of knowledge and he did not want to share the gift of wisdom with anyone. So he thought that I will keep all the wisdom with myself. I will not share with anyone. I will keep all the wisdom with myself. So what he decided? He decided to hide the pot where no one can see. Then what happened? One day, Anansi was looking for a place where he could hide his pot of wisdom. Finally, he decided to hide it at a topmost branch of a very tall tree. He made a strong rope using the vines from the tree. He then used the rope to tie the pot with his body. Anansi placed the pot in front of his stomach and tied it firmly using the rope. He started climbing the tree very slowly, but was facing a lot of difficulty. The pot was hanging against his stomach and kept bumping against the tree. Then what happened? Anansi was searching a place where he can hide the pot of wisdom, and then he decided to hide at the very topmost branch of a tree, very tall tree. He got a place where he can hide the pot of wisdom. So then what he did? So with the help of rope, he just tied that pot with his body. He tied the pot in front of his stomach. So very slowly, he started climbing the tree. But what happened? While climbing the tree, he was facing a lot of difficulty. Why he was facing lot of difficulty? Because he tied the pot in front of his stomach. So while climbing the tree, it kept bumping. So bumping means hitting. So the pot hit him against his stomach, hurting him. In the process, the young son of Anansi was watching him from the bottom of the tree. So when he was climbing the tree, his young son was watching everything, that what Anansi was doing. After a while, his son suggested, "Father, why don't you tie the pot at your back? That's why it will not bump against the tree and it will be easier and more comfortable for you to climb up the tree by holding it with your hand." So while climbing the tree, Anansi's son was watching all the things. And then he suggested his father that, "Father, you should tie the pot at your back." Because his father tied that pot in front, and while climbing the tree, he was getting hurt. So his son suggested that you should tie the pot at your back so that you can climb the tree easily and more comfortable. Then what happened? Anansi followed his son's suggestion and find out that it was indeed easier to climb the tree this way. Within no time, he reached the top of the tree, but Anansi was extremely angry. What is the use of owning the pot of wisdom when even a young boy has more common sense that I do? Anansi thought and dropped the pot of wisdom from the top of the tree. Anansi followed his son's suggestion. Suggestion means an idea open to discussion. So he followed his son's ideas and it was very easy. So when he put his pot at the back, he find easy to climb the tree. After a few minutes, he reached the top of the tree. But Anansi was getting very angry because the pot is with me, but the young boy has more common sense. So what is the use of this pot of wisdom? So in anger, he threw down the pot of wisdom. Then what happened? The pot fell to the ground and broke into pieces. The gift of wisdom stored inside the pot started flying in different directions. People of the world found the bits and pieces of wisdom scattered everywhere, and they started picking up some for their friends and families. Thus, until this day, No one person has all the wisdom in the world, and all over the world, people share wisdom by exchanging ideas with one another. When he threw down the pot of wisdom, the pot broke, and pieces of wisdom flew in every direction. So, people found the beads scattered. Underline this word scattered. Scattered means move in different directions. So everyone collected knowledge. And so in the world, not each person has all the wisdom. In fact, everyone have the knowledge they can share by exchanging ideas with one another and also help each other. So, children, what is the moral of this story? We should not be greedy. Okay, so this is the story of why wisdom is everywhere. I hope you have understood this short story. Now, children, I will give you some hard words. Underline the hard words: unusual, instructed, wisdom, amazing, extremely, climbing, bumping, difficulty, stomach, hurting, suggested, comfortable, holding, suggestion, owning, dropped, direction, scattered, picking, exchanging. Okay, only this much hard words. So you have to complete all the hard words and word meaning which is given in your book. Hard word is your classwork and word meaning is your homework. Till then, thank you.